All right, so if you guys don't already know, my name's Joe Brown, and I have been in the SMMA space for roughly about 3 years now, right? I've started my first SMA about 3 years ago, but I've been in the online space in terms of like online business. I've been in this space since a long time ago. I've been in this space probably for 8 years now. Now, in this video, I want to talk about my experience of starting a completely new SMMA about 30 days ago. Right. And I started it, I scaled it, I did a bunch of stuff, and I'm going to break down every single thing that happened in these 30 days. Okay. All you got to do is watch this video. And at the end of this video, I'm going to be doing a giveaway that I've never seen done online. I've never seen anyone do this before. So stay tuned, stay through the whole video, watch it. You're going to get tons of value out of it. And you can also get this thing potentially if you guys win this giveaway, right? So I want to jump into week one. I'm going to break this down into the 4 weeks of, starting this agency and scaling it up, right? So I started this agency on February 7th. That was the first day of starting this agency. What did I do on February 7th? I created an offer. I decided on the niche I was going to target. I created an offer. I used the same strategy that I released in a past video on the best niche to pick. So if you want to watch that video after this, go watch that video. I made a video on how I pick niches. So I created that offer. I picked my niche. I created a VSL for my offer, right? And I always talk about how important persuasion is and persuasion on video is, right? And that was like the key. One of the keys to my success is having an amazing VSL. Because once you have an amazing VSL, I just have to get it in front of my potential clients, and then boom, I basically have them as a client, right? So I created my offer, created my VSL. I got the accounts that I needed. So I did all the outbound through Instagram, and I kind of automated my Instagram outbound, and I kind of talk about that. But I created the Instagram accounts I needed. I set them up, and I had the automation ready to go, so I could start doing outbound. The last thing I did is I created my sales script, right? So I don't really use sales scripts anymore, but I kind of use like a sales process. That lets me know the direction of the call and how it's supposed to go. So this is all the things that I did on my first day. I didn't create a website. I didn't create some fancy thing. Like this is all I did on the first day. And literally on the second day, I began doing outbound. Okay. So in this first week, what happened in the first week? So we booked 15 calls in the first week using Instagram outbound in this niche, and we were getting tons of compliments, right? So this is another really cool thing is when you create an amazing VSL, when you have an amazing sales process, people will compliment you and say, hey, you're doing an amazing stuff. And I'll literally pop all this stuff up. I'm going to be showing you guys the calls booked. I'm going to be showing you guys everything. So I keep it completely transparent, right? But yeah, we were getting tons of compliments and just good replies from the outreach that we were doing in the first week. So that let me know that I didn't have to make any changes, right? And if you don't see the same kind of response when you start doing, your agency, or you start running your consulting biz, whatever you're doing, then you know that you have to rephrase what you're doing, right? Even if you're a growth operator, whatever you're doing, if you're not getting the responses that you want to see, start working on it, right? Optimize it. A lot of people, they're willing to go months doing the same thing even though it's not working. So the point is, I just want you guys to really focus on making sure that you're optimizing everything that you do, right? Going into the next week, right? So what happened in week two? Beginning of week two, actually day 8, we got our first client, and I'm gonna pop, literally I'm gonna show that up on the screen. It was a 1K down payment, and the rest was in payment plans. So literally 8 days into running a completely new agency, we got the first client. And of course, like, I'm not going to say that this is just common results. Like I said, I've been in the online space for over 8 years, and I've been in SMMA, like the SMMA space, for over 3 years now. But after getting this first client, I really wanted to keep, like, I wanted to stay to the original plan. So for that reason, I decided not to run ads, but I started running ads. And I'll give you like a quick rundown of what that looked like, because this is what I would really do. If you guys are watching this video and you're wondering how to scale an agency, what I would do is, once I get that first client in the door, immediately get some paid ads out there. And I was booking calls at a 23 or $24 cost per call, right? So that's really good. And I would have just scaled that up, and there were quality calls too. So I would have just scaled that up and kind of, took it to um like a 6-figure run rate that way. Now, I decided in the end, like, hey, let me just stick to doing outbound, because I feel like that's more realistic, and most people want to just be able to book meetings through Instagram, right? So I played with ads a little bit. I stopped the ads after that, but then I kept booking calls through Instagram DM, right? So this automation was helping me send out the first message to my prospects, and from there I had a flow that I was using to get the rest of the prospects to book, right? And as you guys could see, I'm popping up these things, so you literally see the dates of the meetings that I booked on Calendly, and also you'll see that first 1K down payment, and we're still getting the rest of the payments and payment plans as I'm speaking. So Going into the last week, week 4, we booked over 48 calls in total. Um, at the end of week 3, I actually got sick. I got the flu, and you guys could see that in my videos. In my last couple of videos, I had a video where I was like, "Hey, I'm just coming back from being sick." You could hear it in my voice and stuff. So I didn't want to extend the challenge because I got sick, and I still had to take calls with sickness. I was still able to close people with sickness. But what I ended up deciding is like, I'll just keep it original to the time. But we still were able to book over 48 calls for a completely new agency in 30 days. And you'll see all these calls pop up, as I said earlier, right? We were able to close multiple clients with this completely new agency. And now we're doing service delivery for all these people. But what I will say, and I want to give you guys a couple of takeaways on what is important, in this challenge. Like, what did I see as an important? Because it's been a long time since I started a completely new agency. This was the first time doing it. Like I said, I started first 3 years ago. So, what I learned in this challenge is number one, your ability to sell via video, like persuade people via video, is insane, right? I had people who were ready to pay me literally after watching my VSL. They're ready to piff and just get a Stripe link and pay, right? So you guys have to harness this ability. A lot of you guys, you spend most of the time on the sales calls, like trying to get people to buy. And I didn't have to do that because I literally just focused on making an amazing VSL, which sold you into my services before you even met with me on a sales call, right? And that's what really, really helped me a ton in this process. So it was really that. And also I did have some prior results that I was able to use, right? I had prior experience. If I didn't have prior experience, what I would have done is got a free client and I would have got the experience, and then I would have, transition my service into a paying service. And you don't have to be afraid to do that. If you don't have any experience right now and you're watching this video, get free clients, give them great results, and you can use that experience to then get paying clients, right? Now, all in all, that this sounds amazing, right? We were able to book over 48 calls, close multiple clients. I can't show my Stripe at the end of the month because I sadly didn't create a completely new Stripe. What I should have done is I should have created a completely new Stripe at the end of starting this challenge, so that what I could have done is had all the new payments in the same Stripe. The mistake I made is that I had the same Stripe as, my other agency and my other consulting business. So all the payments came together and I was only able to snag that 1K payment, right? So I don't want to show you guys my Stripe now, because if I show it to you, it's going to show like all the other payments that I got and it won't be completely true. So we were able to close multiple clients. I was able to get that first picture the day that payment came in specifically. But what I'm going to do with this agency all in general, like I'm not going to keep running this agency at all. I'm not going to keep running it. I'm actually going to be giving away this agency. So if you guys want the niche that I set up this offer and you guys want to watch the VSL that I said persuaded all these people, 48 people to hop on a call with me, and I could have got 60 meetings easily booked if I'd not gotten sick in week 3. If you guys want the way that I set up the accounts, the sales script I use, like if you guys want literally the whole agency, I'm giving away this agency. I'm going to give you guys 3 things that you have to do and a bonus thing that you could do. So the first thing is I need you to like and comment on this video. If you do not like and comment on this video, I'm not going to consider you as a potential person for this giveaway. So like and comment on this video. Second, I need you to subscribe. Okay, so subscribe to this channel. You're going to get some value. I promise these videos are bangers. So subscribe to the channel. Third thing is I need you to follow me on Instagram, right? So go to my Instagram. It's going to be like the third link in the description. Give me a follow. And then lastly, so the last thing I need you to do, this is a bonus thing, is I want you to check out my free course, and it's on the art of persuading, right? It's on persuading people through video. Because like I said, my ability to get people to book calls came from having an amazing VSL, right? And you guys saw the compliments that I was getting from my VSL pop up. So I want you guys to learn how to persuade using video. So that's a bonus. If you want to do it, you can go to the description. You'll see my free course and you can download it, watch that video, right? But all in all, I hope you guys got some value out of like what I did, how it worked, and everything, so that you guys could kind of structure how you run your current agency. And yeah, we'll see who wins this new agency that I just started and scaled, right? It's literally at a 6-figure run rate just because of the amount of meetings I'm booking, right? So if you take this and you literally just execute on it, I think that you guys could do some amazing stuff with this. Now, as I said, I hope you guys got some value out of this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm going to announce the winner of the giveaway probably 2 weeks from now. So whenever this video comes out, 2 weeks from this date, that's when I'm going to announce the giveaway winner. And yeah, I hope you guys got some value. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.